it.
Okay, my name is Francesca Shanks. I play baritone ukulele. I live in North Adams. I grew up in the Hudson Valley in Poughkeepsie, primarily, and also in downstate New York, and now I live on Church Street. Initially, the cheap housing market drew me to the area. Definitely the fact that you can get a decent house for, under $150,000 is a huge deal for somebody who's in their 20s and wants to buy a home. I worked in Pittsfield at the Berkshire Eagle before I started working in Williamstown, and my husband is a reporter at the Berkshire Eagle who works in North Adams, so it just made sense for us to live here. But since moving here, it's been awesome. I love it here. I'm so happy that we own a house here and we have so many reasons to stay. The fact that it's so easy to get involved, I love. The fact that you can get like a personal audience with the mayor if you want, that's like an available option for you. I love that. And I love that there are like little moments of solidarity especially like in the Berkshires generally. I've made eye contact with so many people that like I wouldn't have living in New York State. There is just like, if a guy is online with you at CVS and it's a long line, like I've had people turn around and be like, let me tell you a joke. Like those little interactions here, that's different about this area, I think, and I love that. It would be on Guided by Voices' album Cool Planet. God, it's the best music ever. Guided by Voices is like a weird indie rock band that's been around for like 20 years. They have a million albums, many of which I have on vinyl, and it's just amazing. It's a bunch of like 1-minute songs by a couple of incredibly prolific songwriters. Yeah, I'll give you my iPod. Guided by Voices because of short songs. I really like short songwriting. And then just folk music, quick little ditties that mean a lot and say a lot about the human experience are the kinds of music that I'm most interested in. I really like anything that sounds like a poem but really is a song. And I play like folk-ish music about how we're all gonna die. A lot of it is loaded with nature themes, so I think you can see the parallel. Yeah. A little bit. I'm starting a revived city garden club, which has been really easy to start, again, because of that whole mayor thing. We are going to do several pilot projects around the city, just planting perennials that are easy to maintain and really hardy, so that the city looks better. There's like medians with just grass in them that nobody walks on. Those could be gardens if we had people to take care of them. We're going to do probably like an adoptive park program where local business owners just take over maintenance of parks. Like there's a little park on Eagle Street that we're going to do. There's one by Berkshires on like the corner of Main and Ashland. And there's a third one too that I can't remember, but generally that. We already have good like nutrition education and community gardening, so I love this question. Be more respectful and aware of your surroundings than you would be if you were on autopilot. Don't take up space in the fire lane. Don't leave your car running for 10 minutes while you're in the grocery store. Think about the people that are moving around you and don't take more than any little experiences, but really like, I remember being really little and my dad is 85 and he used to be a Marine, like he was a Korean War Marine, and he's been bitching about public space and people just like really awkwardly, poorly using public space for my whole life. And so every time, I've internalized that so much that every time I see somebody like, oh, I'm parked right next to the ATM bank door because I'm gonna be so fast, I am like, I hate you. Move your car, just park your car. Okay, the Amazing Initiative is a group of mostly young people with strong ties to the city that aims to do small artistic and social improvement projects. Things like that community garden that we just talked about, giving people sweaters when it's cold or gloves. I'm working on a website right now, but like small installations, free hot chocolate at winter events, things like that, and we're going to build from there. There's so many people in their 20s and 30s that are here and here to stay. And if we harness the power of all those people, we can make a beautiful, great place to live for a long time to come. I wrote it down. Cake.
Nice.
Probably. I guess cake. No, I bake all the time. As soon as I want cake, I'm like making a cake. Not really. I like lemon poppy seed things a lot. Lemon poppy seed cake takes like 12 eggs though. So I thought really hard about this question. It's homemade granola, so there's no chemicals in me. Learn to make all that you need to live, because true happiness comes from knowing that you aren't helpless if and when emergency were to strike.
Yeah.
Tap your maple syrup. Make your own granola.